Everybody dreams of retiring early. Imagine sipping coffee at 40 while everyone else is stuck in traffic, or booking flights in the middle of the week because you don't answer to a boss anymore. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the dark secret no one talks about. Retiring early isn't just about money, it's about math, mindset, and hidden risks that can crush you if you're not prepared. See, most people think retiring early means stacking a big pile of cash and then coasting. But here's the truth. If you stop working at 40 or 45, you're not just funding 20 years of retirement like your parents. You're funding 50 years or more. That's half a century of expenses, medical bills, inflation, and market swings. And if you don't have a system, your dream retirement can quickly turn into financial stress. Let's talk numbers for a second. The average American spends about $60,000 per year. If you want to retire at 45 and live until 90, that's $2. $7 million minimum, and that's before inflation. Add rising healthcare costs, unexpected emergencies, or a few market crashes, and that magic number grows even bigger. Here's the kicker. Early retirement isn't just about saving money. It's about building assets that work while you sleep. Because if you're not making money after you stop working, you're actually losing ground. That's where most people get blindsided. So before you fantasize about quitting your job at 40, you need to understand the hidden traps and strategies that separate the people who actually make early retirement work from those who run out of money halfway through. And that's what we're diving into next. Now that we've uncovered the big picture, let's dig into the real cost of early retirement. It's not just about how much money you save, it's about how long that money has to last and how inflation eats away at it. Here's the thing. $1 million used to sound like the golden ticket. Decades ago, if you had $1 million, you were set for life. But in 2025, $1 million won't even cover a modest lifestyle for more than 15-20 years, especially if you retire in your 40s. Why? Because inflation silently destroys your purchasing power. That $60,000 budget today could be $90,000 a year 20 years from now. Healthcare is another massive hidden cost. Retiring early means you're not eligible for Medicare until 65. Private health insurance for a couple in their 40s can cost $15,000 to $25,000 a year. And that's before deductibles and copays. One medical emergency could wipe out years of savings if you're not prepared. Then there's the sequence of returns risk. That's a fancy way of saying, if the stock market crashes early in your retirement, while you're withdrawing money, your portfolio may never recover. Imagine retiring in 2008, pulling out money every month, while your investments are cut in half. Even if the market rebounds later, your nest egg might not. This is why so many financial planners stress the importance of building a buffer, diversifying income streams, and not relying on a single number like $1 million. The reality is you need way more than you think, and you need it working in different places: stocks, bonds, real estate, even side hustles. In short, the price tag on early retirement isn't just high, it's unpredictable. And that's why the next step is so critical. Knowing how to prepare beyond the simple savings number. When people imagine early retirement, they picture beaches, travel, freedom, and no alarm clocks. And yes, that part is real. But there's another side nobody talks about: the lifestyle shift. Retiring early isn't just a financial decision, it's a personal identity shift. Think about it. For decades, most Americans tie their identity to their careers. What do you do? It's the first question at any party. When you retire in your 40s, suddenly that question feels heavier. You're no longer the lawyer, the engineer, the nurse. You're just retired. Some people handle that with ease, but others feel lost. Purpose matters, and without it, early retirement can quickly turn into boredom. Then there's the spending reality. Most early retirees don't actually spend less money than they did while working. In fact, many spend more, because now they finally have time to travel, explore hobbies, or move to that dream city. That can create a dangerous gap between your retirement budget and your actual lifestyle. Relationships also get tested. Picture this. One partner retires at 45, but the other still works full-time. Suddenly, schedules clash, household roles shift, and tensions rise. Financial freedom doesn't guarantee relationship harmony. It actually adds new challenges. And let's not forget geography. Many early retirees consider moving to lower-cost areas, maybe out of big cities or even overseas. That means leaving behind friends, networks, and community. The financial numbers might work out, but the emotional cost can be higher than expected. The truth is, retiring early changes every aspect of life, not just your bank account. And unless you plan for the emotional, social, and lifestyle shifts, you'll find yourself with plenty of money, but little fulfillment. Next, let's dig into the strategies the smartest early retirees use to overcome these hidden challenges. So, how do the smartest early retirees avoid the traps? They don't just crunch numbers, they build systems, habits, and safety nets that protect their lifestyle. First, they embrace the flexible withdrawal mindset. Instead of locking into a fixed percentage every year, they adjust based on the market. If stocks are down, they pull back on spending. If markets are booming, they allow themselves a little more. This flexibility keeps portfolios from collapsing during downturns. Second, they diversify income streams. It's not just about a 401k or IRA. The most resilient retirees have a mix: dividend-paying stocks, real estate cash flow, side hustles, or even part-time consulting. This not only brings in extra income, but also gives them a sense of purpose and structure. Third, they plan for healthcare early. In America, this is the landmine that can blow up any early retirement. Before Medicare kicks in at 65, you need a plan, whether that's ACA marketplace coverage, health-sharing ministries, or negotiating COBRA. Ignoring this step is like building a mansion on quicksand. Fourth, they practice test runs. Instead of waiting until retirement to see if their budget works, they try living on their retirement income for a year while still employed. It's a stress test for both their finances and their lifestyle. Many discover gaps, whether it's underestimated costs or unplanned desires, that they can fix before it's too late. Finally, the best retirees stay mentally active. They volunteer, start passion projects, teach, or even launch small businesses. Retirement doesn't have to mean sitting still. The wealthiest retirees aren't just rich in money, they're rich in time, relationships, and purpose. But even with all the strategies, there's still one final truth about early retirement you need to hear. The dark secret that almost nobody shares. Here's the truth most people never want to admit. Retiring early doesn't automatically make you happy. Money solves money problems, but it doesn't solve life problems. You can have a paid-off house, $1 million portfolio, and freedom from a 9-to-5 and still feel empty if you don't know what to do with your time. That's the dark secret about early retirement. It forces you to face yourself. When the routine, the meetings, and the deadlines disappear, you're left with one big question. Now what? Some people fill that gap with travel or hobbies, but those can fade. What really lasts is having purpose, relationships, and growth. That's why the smartest early retirees don't see retirement as an escape. They see it as a transition. It's not about never working again. It's about having the freedom to choose work that matters, to spend time with people you love, and to live life on your terms. And here's the good news. You don't have to wait until retirement to start building that kind of life. You can begin right now by aligning your money decisions with your values. Every dollar you save, every investment you make, every debt you pay off is more than just numbers, it's buying you freedom. So yes, chase early retirement if that's your dream. But don't just chase the money, chase meaning. Chase freedom, build a life you won't want to retire from. Because at the end of the day, financial freedom isn't really about money, it's about time. Time to live, time to love, time to create, and time to be fully present. If this message hit home, hit that like button, subscribe for more no-fluff financial guides, and share this with a friend who dreams of retiring early. Your future self will thank you.